everyone, and welcome to part 2. I love that you joined us. My guest today is Nimet, and she's doing the work on Santa Claus, and she is not a believer. She passes that on to her sister, and all hell breaks loose. Join me and Nimet as we see what's true and what's not. Let's move into part 2. Let's look at 3. In that situation, to get what you want, what advice would you offer her? You want her to stop strangling you. You want her not to be angry. What advice would you offer her in that situation?
Yeah, laugh it off, not try to hurt me, see my innocence.
Okay. Follow the simple direction. Be there now. She's not hurting you. Her hands are around your neck. Okay, threw you on the bed. There you are. You're not hurt. Other than what you were thinking and believing. I should laugh it off. And it doesn't have to be ha ha ha, that kind of laugh. It's just like, I'm in no danger here. I should laugh it off. And not try to hurt me by exaggerating what's going on. Even with her hands around your neck and throwing you on the bed, you weren't hurt.
Okay, I can see that.
And I want me to see her innocence. She's like a little girl. You took her Christmas. You killed Santa Claus, for heaven's sakes.
Yeah, she's trans. She thinks that this is an appropriate response. She's emotionally like 4 years old.
And I doubt she even thought it was the right response. When we're disappointed, we act out in the strangest ways. But did she really hurt you? Other than what you were thinking and believing?
Yeah, and I just have this sort of fear come up again. Will she immobilize me? And what if a rapist comes into the room and tries to kidnap me? And we're all told to fight back, and I'm too scared to fight back now. I've been conditioned that.
Well, then you understand where your mother's position. She didn't expect it. It went her dream. And she didn't hurt you. And she was out of control, and she still didn't physically hurt you. She really scared you. That's good to know about your mother. So be there now. This is a big ask, but it's what you expected her to do. So let's try it on. Number 3, be there now. Hands around your neck. She threw you down. There you are. Look at her. I should laugh it off. And I should try not to hurt me or her.
I guess because I'm okay.
Do that now. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I should see my innocence and her innocence.
I guess I can see it just like as a little bit of a tumble and like, some unconsciousness, but it's like some...
The innocence is you were thinking she really hurt you physically, and she didn't. But it really scared
right. That's right. That's a big difference.
It's huge.
Yeah. Because my mind goes to other times where it's like, she hurt me, and it was just not actual physical. It was, yeah. Yeah. She once offered me a knife when I was older, and after I told her I felt suicidal, she's like, well, what, should I get you a knife? And I react as if she stabbed me, and no, she just made an offer. No, thank you, Mother.
Yeah, and
Anyway,
listen to it. She probably did she even mean it?
maybe not.
Look at her. She's at her wits' end. I mean, how do you handle someone like you? You've got this beautiful brain, and we're not all there yet. You dissect everything. You've got that a beautiful mind, but when it goes on to like personal life, it's good to have self inquiry so you can wake you up, because in science, you're hacking like obvious that no one can see but you, and we all benefit. But that beautiful mind, when it comes to what you put on your mom, it was a safety mechanism that never worked. You can't make that phone call, for example. It's turned on you.
Oh, I can see it. Yes.
She shouldn't laugh it off. Her dream's dead. You wrote, she's not trying to hurt me. She's out of control. And
Oh,
she's not hurting you. As out of control and disappointed as she was, and probably exhausted, she didn't hurt you. And that tells me she saw your innocence.
okay. I can see
As
that.
out of control she was, she didn't hurt you. She's innocent. You did that. You imagined that. And you've held that for a long time. That's science. It's the truth that sets us free to breathe through these things. Let's look at 4.
In order for me to be happy in this situation, I need her to not try to hurt me, demonstrate loving behavior, not punish me, laugh and be accepting, and go along with it.
Wow. So she should try not to hurt you in that situation. She did, and she pulled it off physically. She should demonstrate loving behavior. As disappointed as she was, she didn't physically hurt you. And that was your fear. She was strangling you. When you wrote she should go along with it, what did you mean by that when you wrote it?
Like, just like, I guess it's in that vein of just like, laugh it off. Like, oh, it happened. Okay, no big deal. We'll just move on to something else. Like, just sort of let it go.
Wow. I mean, we're talking Santa Claus here. No, no, no.
I can't make that mental leap. I'm just like, how is this?
People
Wow.
believe in,
Ah,
people believe in all kinds of things. And it's like you probably believe you lived yesterday. I mean, we'll believe anything with no proof. The world said, yeah, there was a yesterday, and we believe them, so we don't think for ourselves. We
yeah,
create time, place. And look, you've created your mother's identity. The problem is that's not your mother.
yeah,
She didn't hurt you. And she was out of control, and she still didn't hurt you. And you were shocked because that behavior was so unknown to you. So you get to meet your mother again. It takes a lot for your mother to fly off
yeah.
the handle. Whereas some of our mothers, that's a way of life, and it's hell. But you kept this mother alive in you for quite a while now. So let's turn the whole thing around. For me to be happy in that situation, I need me to not try to hurt me. So
Don't
notice
go into
the
the trance.
Yeah, she did specific things. That's what she did. You did the rest in your head.
Yeah.
So where is the terrible thing that happened? Look at the difference. To be happy, I need to demonstrate loving behavior. Okay, be there now. Hands around your neck, around the bed. In that situation, demonstrate loving behavior. Close your eyes, look at her. Open your mind to her disappointment. Feel her hands around your neck. You're not hurt.
Yeah. I think the first step is the acceptance that I'm not actually hurt, and then I can go to curiosity. And then that in itself is almost a form of
It's
like loving.
huge. It's huge. You
Yeah.
had a mother that could strike out and hurt you physically at any time. No, not your mom. The mom of your imagination, yes. And notice how you treat your mother all these years when you're holding that. To be happy, you need to be accepting and go along with it. Live that turnaround now in that situation. Be accepting, get comfortable.
Oh, of course. That's the only way I can be at peace, is to just be accepting and not at war with what is. It's like what you said about being in a, yeah.
And it's not false accepting. She's really not hurting you. What you're thinking and believing is the terrorist running. That's always where the terror is, sweetie. And I need me to go along with it. So just be there now. Hands around your neck, throwing you on the bed. Open your mind.
Yeah.
Just go along with it. There's no danger there.
Yeah, there's no reason not to go along with it. It's happening. I'm young. I'm sort of immobilized. I could kick, and that's sort of my initial worksheets of just get her off me. But now, as I do this with you, I'm like, oh, I can just relax because I'm actually not being.
You're in no danger.
Hurt.
In reality, no danger. None that I can see.
Yeah.
So turn it around again. For me to be happy, I'll read it and you follow. For me to be happy in that situation, I need me to not try to hurt my mom by believing things she's doing to me that she's not doing to me.
Just stop going to a place of mentally attacking her, because that sucks.
If you want to be happy in life, it is really the truth that sets us free. And as a scientist, you know that well. There's the false, and then there is the fact. I need me with my mom to demonstrate loving behavior. So live that turnaround now, little girl. And I need me not to punish her or me. Now, this is a big ask, but to be happy, I need me to be accepting and go along with it. You can afford to. She's not hurting you. Now just relax into whatever she does, whatever she's doing. Look into her eyes. Let her go. Don't try to change her or stop her. And as you look into her eyes, what do you see?
I just see, like, I see more stillness, but I still see somebody with, like, all the whites of their eyes showing, like someone who's terrified. Someone who's just terrified and does not know what to do.
Terrified or disappointed? Probably both, huh? Doesn't know what to do. I'll go with what you said. That works.
Yeah. Like her plans had been ruined.
You know, it's a big deal for parents. How are we going to tell our kids about Santa Claus? How old do they have to be before we're going to get over there? If they're 15 years old, we still have "from Santa Claus" on the package. You know, it's just... Notice how not fun you are on Christmas Day when you're with your family.
Yeah. And you know what? It's all fair because, even me telling my sister, was that the truth, that Santa's not real? I mean, there are people from the postal service that sit in an office and then answer mail from kids. They're Santa in a way.
Wow, good one.
So,
And so is your mother. She had these gifts to give and wasn't even taking credit for it. She was giving it to Santa.
yeah. Oh my gosh. People are so crazy and unpredictable. Like bacteria don't do this. Okay, like mice don't do this. But people are nuts. They're just all over. Like even Einstein was like, this is yeah. Like
You can
I
take
don't get it.
one nutty person, and that's you. It is nuts to believe what you're believing onto your mother that would cost you having a mother for years, especially one that no matter how upset she is, won't hurt you.
Oh, and I'm still ready to be like, get the hell out of my life, walk out the door. But I'm like, I cannot walk out from a place of hate. I cannot do that. It just feels like I'll just boomerang right back.
Yeah, just worksheets, worksheets, worksheets. Let's look at 5.
Okay.
Situation. She
Five.
is
Yeah. Sick, evil, confused, stupid, a bad mother, violent, evil, and narcissistic.
okay. So she's sick. True. Is she sick or is she tranced?
Tranced. I sort of see it as the same, but you're right. Like that, there's still the
Every Christmas from now on in her life, as in her head, is over. The Santa Claus gig is over. And she's one of these people that loves love the Santa Claus story.
Oh yeah.
Gifts, not taking credit for it, not getting found out, but to give what she sees as the joy of gift giving and Christmas, and like a little girl, honey.
Yeah.
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 You were maybe more mature than she was by the time you were 6
Yeah.
in so many ways.
Okay. And I have a friend who's a truth teller as well. And he's smarter than I am. And I'm just like, okay, sometimes I can find him getting annoying. I'm like, stop bursting every bubble all at once. It's confusing. It's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, down with that. Keep that science to yourself. Let's live in the magic of Santa's coming.
Yeah.
So she was evil in that situation. What's the opposite when you look back at your mother with the information you're holding now? She was evil, turned around, she was
Cornered. Unconscious. It's just
unconscious, tranced. You know, one of the happiest images in her head just died. Santa Claus. Some of her fondest memories, for all we know, have been her waking up as a little girl, going into the tree and seeing what Santa brought, or listening for him before she goes to sleep for the reindeers on the roof. It runs deep, this stuff.
yeah.
And you killed it. With that scientific head of yours. With the facts and nothing but the facts. Setting the family straight. How old were you again? Like
7.
You're 7 years old, you're setting the family straight.
I don't know. I just felt it feels so important. Like it just feels so clear and obvious. Like that
But to you, it was. You didn't do wrong unless you knew it, and it was a secret. And when you were telling your sister, yeah, so innocent. So she's a bad mother. Turned around, she's a good mother. Look at how disappointed she was. And did she hurt you?
she didn't hurt me, but I can see that she probably like that Santa story could be very important to her. I can see that.
Yeah, she was out of control. She's out of control, and it's major disappointment. But she didn't hurt you. She's narcissistic in that situation. What opposite?
Okay, I can sort of see it. Like narcissistic is more like selfish, and if I go to selfless, yeah, she was sort of looking out for my younger sister. Yeah, she wanted to be this good mother phenotype of like, this is what a good mother does.
Yeah, maybe attempting to pass on some of the best of her own childhood memories for those holidays.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in that situation, she was sick, turned around, she was well enough not to hurt you.
I can see that.
Yeah. And that doesn't dismiss the terror you felt, your ego. It doesn't like to be challenged physically at all.
No, I mean, the cortisol, adrenaline spike, and that messes with your brain when you're developing.
It does. One thing the work has given me is when I fall down, for example, let's say I skin my knee and it's bleeding, and I don't imagine, it's the gift of self-inquiry. Just the gift of the life it gives you is I can look at that knee bleeding and not feel the pain until it's authentic, until I authentically feel the pain. That's the only way I can know that it hurts. But if my mind goes, oh my God, and I'm imagining the pain, and it's really real. It's really real for me. But that's how, when you look at what you were believing in that situation, that's how vivid your mind works. She was hurting you when she wasn't hurting you.
Yeah, you're right. And I don't even remember exactly. Like that's just a memory.
Yes. Yeah. So I like to wait until it does hurt. And that gives me a fascinating life. Because life is so much about physical pain, and I love all of you. It's still hanging in here. That you understand even physical pain is either remembered or anticipated. And it doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. Just know that imagination is the hurt part. And then we're looking at the other side of it, the lighter side, which is, how do you treat your mother all these years when you believe the thought that started then? She's sick, evil. I mean, you can't even accept a home from her.
Everything she does is bad, bad, bad. Everything I see, I'm like, nope, yeah. Bad intent.
Yeah, she's sick, evil, confused, a bad mother, narcissistic. I want no piece of her.
And it's very painful. That pushing away is very, very painful. It is so painful.
So when I look at my life, and in that situation, my mother as well.
That's just, she's tranced. She got tranced just like.
But not tranced enough to hurt you. And yes, she said what she said, and yes, she did what she did. That's like 1% of it. 99% of it is yours. In reality.
Yeah.
She was
She stopped.
confused. She was clear, passionate about her Santa Claus, and she didn't hurt you. And it doesn't excuse that she put her hands around your neck and threw you on the bed. It doesn't excuse that. And it's fair to say what's true. She didn't hurt you. She's a bad mother, turned around, she's a good mother.
I mean, yeah, she
She wanted Santa Claus to last as long for your sister as possible, and probably had prepared for that. Shopped for it, wrapped gifts for it, put out the popcorn for Santa and the cookies.
yeah, yeah. And she made a mistake out of unconsciousness. That's
What's the opposite of narcissistic? Clear? Kind? What?
oh, narcissistic, like ego serving. So opposite. Loving? I don't know.
Yeah, loving. She would definitely want to make a point, but she didn't hurt you. What you were thinking and believing
Yeah.
creates the trauma, not your mother.
Oh, yes, that is absolute. Yes. Yeah.
And you've been punishing her for what you were thinking and believing as fact. How many years have you punished her? And that emotional pain you got a dose of in the situation we're looking at. But you've been throwing it out there, just rejecting your mom all these years for what you were thinking and believing as a little pumpkin, a little Christmas sweetie.
Yeah. And it makes it clear what I need now. It's not like a total separation, but it's just like I still need to do all these worksheets without sort of getting re-triggered every time. So I have a chance to see these things and not.
To allow reality to show itself up.
Yeah.
To break these chains that you've seen as your mother that were really yours inside of you. So let's look at in that situation when my mother had her hands around my neck and threw me on the bed. What I was thinking and believing in that situation was, look at 5, sick, evil, confusing, bad daughtering, and bad mothering to myself, and narcissistic.
And go with the attack, the feeling of attacking. She shouldn't look the attack, the hate.
You're imagining she hated. She's mothering. You got to have Santa Claus.
I didn't want that.
Was yours to take.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see there's an element of selfishness and like just me attacking her mentally.
And where it's really selfish, you're costing you your mother. A mother that wouldn't hurt you.
I think when I do look back, I don't recall a time where I don't recall her physically hurting me after that. My dad certainly did, and hurt. But my mother did not. And I always just tell myself the story of she was the one making him do it. And she was like
yeah, because it has to morph and to prove the ego to keep it alive, that identity. Your mother is evil and sick and narcissistic, what you were believing then. It's you continue to pin on her and she can't catch a break like that. So it's like it's like you and your dad against her. The ego pulls in allies.
Yep. Even though it was
That's
my dad who left me with bruises and bloodied. Yeah. Later. Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Other worksheets. Yeah.
Yes, sweetie. So 6.
Okay. This one is
That you
really
never
easy.
want to experience again.
I don't ever want to tell someone the truth and be punished for it. This is just my whole life.
So I'm willing to.
I'm willing to tell someone the truth and be punished for it.
And I look forward to.
I look forward to telling someone the truth and being punished for it.
This is a big deal for a scientist. This is a big deal for your home life, your family life, your work, your
Oh, it's
science,
everything.
everything. I don't ever want to tell someone the truth and be punished for it. I'm willing to tell someone the truth and be punished for it. It is the way you work things out. To tell someone the truth and to insist that it's true. Those are two different things.
It's very hard for me to go here.
Well, where I went with it is, as a scientist, when you see facts, you don't have to tell it. You can show it. There it is, clearly. But when it comes to family and the human race, what we're thinking and believing, let's say in this situation, our family, then we need to pull our skills of what's true and what isn't together and use that, because it's you've got that aced in your science labs. But this, the brain is, the clearer you are, the more loving you are with your mother. Even though it makes you sick to your stomach, you're just looking at the next worksheet, because so far she's innocent. Yes, she did what she did. That doesn't deny it. Denial is not going to help us. But she didn't hurt you. And when you consider what she was thinking and believing in her disappointment, that's really something. It's a big deal.
And I'm seeing two separate. This one's very hard. I because like I've said, I've seen things in science, and some things I can show proof, and some things I just know from seeing it inside. And
I can't know anything from what I'm feeling inside, but I can know the cause of what I'm feeling inside. It's what I'm thinking and believing. So if I'm angry or have said or done anything that's hurtful, and I blame it on the other person, it doesn't mean that they didn't say what they say or did what they did. But I need to look to myself if I'm ever going to be free. They can't give me that. And it really is the truth that sets us free. You know what you have that I just so admire is an open mind. And an open mind to me is a kind mind. It's open to forgiveness. And in my world, forgiveness is seeing that what I thought happened didn't happen. And we can see, what happened here is you believe she hurt you, basically, and she didn't. And you've been holding that on her. And it doesn't deny what she did do. Oh, sweetie, it's such a privilege to sit with you. Your mind is so open. It's going to take you a long, long way in this beautiful world.
I appreciate this. I could not get so deep seeing her perspective. Yeah. I just couldn't go there. It was very hard.
Yeah, but it opened avenues up in you, your abilities to look at what's real and true. And
yeah.
and That's a big deal. To be stuck is stuck. It's the opposite of science. It just dies there. Okay, my heart. Let's get some feedback. Oh my gosh. Andrea, honey, I see your hand up. What are your takeaways from Nimet's work today?
Hi, Nimet. Thank you so much for your work. It went so deep on me. We seem to have a similar mother and father. I had to write down, so I don't know if my image is going to disappear for a little bit, but I'm going to read, okay? It was a turnaround for the first one. She strangled me. I strangled my mom. So what I wrote is, I strangled my mom when I made her into a liar to my sister.
Oh, honey, that's so powerful.
I took away the trust that my sister had on her. I shamed my mom. I took her identity as a qualified mother away. I strangled her of her mother identity as a parent my sister could look up to. I took her life away as a qualified and trustworthy caregiver. I took that role to myself. There's my narcissistic self. What I told my sister is not that Santa Claus doesn't exist, but I told my sister that don't believe my mom. That would make any parents terrified. That's
wow. What a list! You know, it's I call that list. I referred to it the and that means that list. It's like on what you said originally, and that means that, and the list you read. Like, my mother strangled me, and that means she doesn't love me. It means she's wrong. It means, that whole list. Your list was really powerful.
I think, what I could see is in myself, and as Nimet was talking about her parents' dynamic also, is when a parent doesn't protect us from the other parent that hurts us and makes us bleed or bruise, we lose the trust that father, that parent, that mother is qualified as a parent that we can trust. So that's what I saw. I saw the lack of trust in that mother.
It's both.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I was like 43 years old before I met my mother, even though she raised me. She was who I believed her to be, but that was not my mother. So this work, it certainly does and give us access to join the world. Dina, your takeaways, honey.
Hello, Byron, Katie, and Nimet. I'm sorry about my voice. I love this work. I think Nimet is very, very courageous and incredibly flexible. So my mother was a bit like that with me when I was little. She would just suddenly do this kind of thing. And until just before Christmas, I always believed my mother is violent. She's out of control. She could be better. She should improve herself in so many ways. Last Christmas, my granddaughters were visiting me, and the little one, she's only 2.5. And I was believing something suddenly triggered me. Something was going on in my head, and I was my mother. I ran up to her, and I screamed at her, and I was defending God knows what. I was only able to write down my thoughts in a couple of hours when I stopped physically shaking. Now, then I'd done, the worksheet and worked with several people on that. All I can report from that state of mind, I'm totally driven. I'm not me. I'm not in control. I still love my granddaughter, which is hard to believe, looking from outside. And this is just it. It's like a curse on me. suddenly. No reason whatsoever, not even such a good excuse as Father Christmas, just something really silly.
Yeah.
My God, I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked and devastated. And
You know, I'm done. I'm just completely done. I'm free. Not. You know, these trances, they just can come on us, and you can even witness it as it happens from a still place. You're going to your granddaughter, and there's a witness inside of you going, what? When is she gonna shut up? God, that poor kid, you know, and it's going on. And eventually there's this ego that's just, you know, well, just as you described it, Dina, the trance. And you can always, as you do, you know, just apologize, make amends, and start over. And knowing that whatever she holds on you in her life, you'll understand. And you don't have to convince her of anything. That's her grandmother. And not right or wrong, but like grandma, like everyone else, it's a little of this, a little of that, and we forgive.
Because I mean, what did it do to me is brought me closer to my mother. Like then I forgave my mother. I was like, oh,
ooh, that's powerful.
This is what it is. And I mean, for Nimet, I admire your work. If you hadn't experienced that state, still to be able to reach out to your mother in that state, that's a lot. It's generous from you.
Yeah. And it becomes exciting, too, to do the work on her mother, for example. And then the next time you're with her, just notice differences and notice judgments and in the judgments going on inside of you. And just they'll give us, mothers give us, in situations like this, you know, our mothers give us our unfinished work. And so do our fathers and the people of the world. Thank you, Dina. Noel.
Hi, Katie and everybody. Just on a light-hearted note, I was just contemplating at the end 7-year-old Nimet's belief that Santa Claus doesn't exist. And I was asking myself, well, is that true? Because I've believed that from 7 or whatever as well. And can I really know that to be true, that Santa Claus doesn't exist? And I really could find, well, no, I don't know that that's true. And immediately I could find, well, where do I get the sparkle on the water? Who gifts me that? Or the water on the leaf? Or whatever beauty is there. It's like...
No, that is so beautiful.
That's what I experienced. It's like, oh, that question. You know, does Santa Claus exist? Can I really know that true? It just brought me such joy. So thank you. And thank you, Nimet. It was beautiful to track.
You truly have an inquiring mind. You just went with it and went with it and went with it, and just waking up to these beautiful things and sharing them with us. I loved it. Thank you, Noel.
And just one other thing, because it was in that question, is it true, is the true heart of the scientific inquiry. Yeah. It's like, you know, oh, can I know anything is true?
We really have no proof.
No.
If the whole world says it's true, does that make it true?
And thank you for that, Katie, for that question. Yes.
Thank you, Noel. Mahira.
Hi, Katie. Hi, everyone.
Hi, honey.
So I just want to say that, Nimet, thank you so much for your work. It's so beautiful. And I think for myself, I want to just like have this community just surround you with love and support and just appreciate you and also your bravery for speaking the truth. You know,
wasn't she forthcoming?
Oh
boy, you know, if you want to know how it's done, that's it. Just a mind not afraid of being wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Katie too, I've learned from myself and from you too, to give people the gift of believing the story in their head if they still want to hold on to it.
Yeah.
You know, in the beginning of doing this work, I would want to, after I went to your school, I'd go want to run around and take people's stories away from them and be like, no.
You thief.
Exactly. And like friends were afraid of me, or family members were like,
oh my God, run, here she comes.
Exactly. It's like nobody wanted to talk to me because they were like, oh, we know what she's going to say.
They weren't grateful.
So I've learned in my maturity a little bit to really wait for somebody to ask me, and to be the person that, and even to watch my ego that wants to, even if I want them to believe, to see the truth instead of hold on to their story, that's an ego driven my want, because my life is better when they are in reality. So it's a fear-based thing for me that I want them to be in reality instead of this scary story. And so when I can work on they can believe this scary story, it's okay. It's all right. They don't need to change for me to be okay. So it's watching how the ego is so sneaky to it.
You're really talking about compassion in that allowing without disturbance. You're disturbing with what you consider to be a higher way or something, just the greatest gift, to listen, to understand, and not to change. Yeah, not to attempt to change that human being. Sometimes we just want to be heard, and it's such a gift to be heard. Such, really authentically.
Yeah.
Be the listener, to be the listener.
Yeah. And I'm remembering, Katie, you saying too, when you had that roach experience, which, many of us, I'm guessing, we're like, why couldn't we have a damn roach on our foot? But how you said
it comes in every symbol. That's why, any symbol.
But also how you shared that it wasn't helpful until you came into this experience that the rest of us have. There's a way that being in this human experience and in this human story, there's a kindness to just being with, even with the stories in our head, or even
a privilege of.
Yes, I agree. That all of it is really love. Like there isn't really something that's not truthful in love, like just to sit with any of it without that ego that wants it to change inwardly towards ourselves, like the agenda driven. And so I want to just say that that's what I'm aiming to do. I fall short of it, but I aim, and I'm grateful.
I think of it as how, for example, how dare I attempt to change what someone else is thinking and believing, and if I had to make a choice, change it or just to be the listener, the compassionate listener. And then if they ask, here I am. Mm-hmm. And if they don't, I'm better for it. Mm-hmm. It's compassion. Oh, I love it so much. I love that all of you here, and Nimet, honey, thank you for being such I'll use the word courage. Your courage just to be out here, and no matter what, and that kind of integrity, it really is a gift. An open mind is a gift. We're here every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, thanks to your contributions, and I'm very grateful for that, and so that we can all hang out here and keep this community alive, and just loving what is. And if you don't love what is, then The work's always free on thework.com. Nimet, thank you for being our teacher today. By the way, everyone, if you enjoyed this podcast, please give us a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. It really matters, and thank you for that. I love that you join me every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 10 a.m. Pacific time at homewithbk.com. Let's do the work.